Okay, so I've had plantar fasciitis for 8 or 9 months now, and it's been getting harder and harder to do the things I like. So I've been searching for ways to solve this problem. I've been doing these exercises for months. They help some, but they sure haven't cured me. So I've been looking at footwear. So at work, I have to wear these boots, and they're no good for plantar fasciitis. It is what it is. But I used to wear, regular tennis shoes, Nike, New Balance, other brands. They're good shoes, but they're not so good for plantar fasciitis. So I found this Kuru brand shoe, and I have the Quantum model. It costs about $115. I've had these shoes for 5-6 weeks. I wear them as often as I can. I've taken them on about a couple of 3-4 mile hikes. I've mowed the grass in them, I think 4 times now. They're holding up pretty well. So the first thing when I got them out of the box that I noticed is they don't really look like an orthopedic shoe. They're fairly fashionable. It's not really, you don't really draw attention to yourself by wearing them. They, as far as comfort goes, they have this nice wide toe. And that's important because if your toes don't splay out when you walk, it causes tension all through your arch, and this makes your plantar fasciitis even worse. So the toe's nice and flexible, and there's plenty of room to splay. Now the heel, when you have plantar fasciitis, you want that heel to be, rock steady. So there's no flex in here, and the heel is really rigid. But the thing that really makes these shoes, I think, the most comfortable and the unique thing is the way they designed the insole. So the way they designed the insole, like with every step you take, your heel is kind of cradled or hugged in there. It takes a little bit to break them in. I notice more comfort right away, but the longer you wear them, really, it seems like the more comfortable they get. But with every step, it kind of hugs your heel, and it keeps that soft, kind of fatty tissue underneath your heel instead of letting it squish out, and that is much more comfortable walking. Now, I wore these shoes on a hike down to Tallulah Gorge and back up 4 or 5 miles, 3-4 miles maybe. If I had done that with my old Nikes or New Balance shoes, one, the hike would have been pretty painful, but the next day I would barely be able to walk for the first 10 or 15 minutes after I got out of bed. It would just be so painful. Well, with the Kuru shoes, it doesn't completely eliminate the pain, but I would say 75-80% of the pain it does. So it manages the pain for you. So the next morning I could get up, do my little foot exercises, and I could walk pretty much like any other day. I've mowed the grass in these things several times. You can see they've held up really well. There's no real signs of wear on them. So I'm going to keep these shoes. I'm going to wear these shoes every chance I get. If you have plantar fasciitis, my non-professional, not a foot doctor, but my non-professional advice is go barefoot in the house, and when you got to wear shoes, try these Kuru shoes. You won't regret it, I don't think. They really work well for me, help me manage the pain of plantar fasciitis.